Erin Brockovich's latest mission, helping wounded warriors. Fact, Erin, the world would be a much better place with many more people just like you. In fact, when stevia, lots of stevia, easily curing the human body and vanishing cancer in blazing speed, goes globally famous, they're going to say the same thing about me. Promise.
And I've been involved in a situation on the East Coast with Camp Lejeune, which I find really disturbing. Our ATSDR has estimated that up to 20,000 soldiers could come down with cancer who lived and had been exposed to the pollution at this facility.
Right, so
and it just boggles my mind that these men and women come home from war safely only to be poisoned on their own soil and then to be denied their claims.
Erin, you know what I find very disturbing and mind-boggling is the fact that 2 pounds of stevia easily cured my uncle's cancer in 4 months, and the FDA, aka the Feed Death2America Corporation, outlawed it. So hardly anybody in America knows what stevia is or what stevia does. In fact, those 20,000 soldiers, when they come down with cancer, all they have to do is copy what my uncle did. He put a pound of stevia into every gallon of water that he drank over a month, preferably each and every day. That's 8 teaspoons per gallon of water. Erin, 8 teaspoons would drain an ounce of stevia in 3 days. And because stevia is 300 times stronger than sugar, that's generally lasting people months, many months. So he put 8 teaspoons of stevia into a gallon of water, drank it all day. He started to have the most toxically foul-smelling shits you've ever smelled. The sign that stevia is purifying, flushing the system, flushing his body of all the warning, danger, toxic, caution, will kill you chemicals that Americans are poisoning their own water supply with when we pour it down the sink and the drain. In fact, this is a fat-ass Dan Quinn, 260 pounds when I get out of jail. I'm in jail because I have a gun, because I'm getting 50-plus death threats warning me to stop talking about stevia, okay? See how fat I am? There's my belly hanging over my belt, and a little more than 2 months later, 40 pounds has vanished. I'm down to about 220 in that picture, and that's what stevia does. It rocks your world in a good way. So what I'm saying, Erin, is those soldiers, they don't have to get sick and die. They don't have to go through chemotherapy. All they got to do is put a lot of stevia into water and drink it all day. In fact, if you check these claims, you might as well check out me. I made a mistake, Erin, trying to get publicity. I figured that any publicity was good publicity as long as it got stevia tried. Once people tried it, they would understand the magic and it would be off to the races. So I said that I was Maitreya. You know what? I don't think that I'm Jesus Christ. I think that I have a discovery. I'll tell you what, Erin. A PhD about 7 years ago now, when she saw stevia split water apart inside a blender, water vanishes, it triples in size into this white bubbly soup she said was a natural gas. She said it was split H2O. Stop blending, it'll cycle back into water. You'll see a shimmering as hydrogens fall down to recreate water underneath a huge layer of what looks like white soap. That soap is all the warning, danger, caution, toxic shit that we're poisoning ourselves with. And it floats long enough so you can pour out the better stuff, get it out, and it turns into a liquid that brings my uncle back. Yeah, think about that, Erin. If they extrapolated a 6 breast tumor loss in 4 months, 62 pounds of flab and fat gone in 4 months, and type 2 diabetes gone in 4 months across America, can you imagine how much money the pharmaceutical companies and the doctors would lose? Billions to trillions. That's why the FDA made it illegal. It's manna from heaven. It meets all the criteria. Fact, not fiction. And when I fight Dave Huckabee, only because I'm trying to get stevia famous, Erin, fact, I'm on SSI because of a head injury, all right, that I suffered when I got attacked and hit with a crowbar across my jaw, shattered my jaw. I have a titanium plate in there. The only reason why I've been fighting is to try to get Stevia famous. See the Bon LaPool fight, me lean, breaking a Samoan's collarbone with the right hand. If it's not for Stevia, I'm already dead. Fact. About 7 years ago, when I figured out what Stevia does, I had the same symptoms that my uncle did. Hard discs under my nipples, and my pecs used to be firm, and those hard discs turned it all into mush. The Stevia vanished it. The pecs didn't come back. But you know what? I'm not dead, so it's a trade-off. And yeah, the next time that I step in a cage, I'm going to be lean and ripped, and it's going to be because of Stevia. And the fact is, if Erin Brockovich put a dash of Stevia in her mouth, you're going to get a surge of energy. It's actually a stimulant. Don't hold that against Stevia, because when you ingest lots of it into your body comes online. It starts to work like magic. And usually when you lose that much weight, you have flabby hanging skin, and that's not happening. So, Erin Brockovich, fact, you were a champion down in Hinckley. Fact, Stevia, lots of it, cures the human body. There was a Nobel Prize awarded in 1931 for figuring out that high alkalinity in the human body made it impossible for cancer to live or thrive in. And Stevia is very high in alkaline. So put the two and two together. It's sweet, it's alkaline. We make candy, ice cream, soda pop sweetened by Stevia, and it's a health revolution. Okay, equates into a basic health utopia, and that's why the powers that be that run this country don't like Stevia, don't want it, and they don't want people to know about it. And this is where you come in. Erin Brockovich could be the conduit between Stevia being a figment of people's imagination, okay, and lots of it melting their bodies down and vanishing fat, sickness, and turning America into a virtual health utopia. I hope that Erin Brockovich sees this. I hope that Erin Brockovich investigates Stevia. I hope that Erin Brockovich becomes a Stevia champion, because you know what? Dan Quinn's efforts are too slow for the people that are dying of cancer and all the things that Stevia vanishes, and that's a tragedy. And Erin Brockovich could reverse that and save millions.